Welcome to Take a Break, Take a Breath for Wednesday, July 22nd. I'm Rick Boyer, the pastor of Prospect Presbyterian Church, and Take a Break, Take a Breath is an invitation to pause from all of the things that are claiming your attention and to center on God, who made you and loves you and calls you, and to be at peace and calm for just a few moments, 10 at the most, or right around 10 minutes. I've been working my way through the Psalms, and we're up to Psalm 59. Psalm 59 is also a psalm of lament or complaint, in this case of enemies or those with whom the psalmist struggles, who keep coming back night after night after night after night. And it includes this image then in the way the psalm is structured of God surrounding them. And that comes about in the way the verbs are placed in the Hebrew. They surround the troubled one in their request for help. And they come at the middle and end of the psalm as well. There is a verse that is almost exactly repeated. It's a good description of those who will do whatever it takes to get ahead. If they crush you along the way, they crush you. And so the psalmist cries out for help against those who are howling and crying and beating him down or her down. So the verse that I picked is Psalm 59, verse 9, which is also repeated in verse 17 in almost exactly the same words. O my strength, I will watch for you, O God, are my fortress. For you, O God, are my fortress. So I invite you to go to a place that is comfortable in your house and quiet, and close the door and settle into a chair and feel the comfort and strength of that chair, and to close your eyes and to take some deep breaths. And as you breathe in the breath of God. And as you breathe out all that separates you from God. As you breathe in the breath of life. And as you breathe out all that separates you from life. And with each breath, feel the Spirit, the wind of God coming into you. And let that wind of God, the peace of God, grow in your body. Imagine it like sunlight that falls on you, not this scorching sunlight of these days, but a warm sunlight, a light that brings peace. And imagine that light falling on your face and head and melting away the tensions and anxieties in the muscles in your face and forehead. And imagine the warmth of that sunlight falling on your neck, and the peace of God coming to your neck, and the muscles relaxing, and the tensions melting away. And then imagine it falling on your shoulders and your arms, and maybe turn your palms, hands up, to receive God's peace and God's love and God's warmth for you, a child and creature of God. And let the muscles in your shoulders and your arms relax. Let the tensions melt away. And imagine that sunlight falling on your chest and your stomach and on your back. All the tensions in those muscles melt away. And the peace of God is filling you and washing you. You're bathed in the sunlight and peace of God. And then imagine that sunlight falling on your hips and your thighs and your knees and your calves and your ankles and your feet and your toes. melts away all of the tensions that are in those parts of your body, so that you are relaxed from the tip of your toe to the top of your head. Be at peace in the presence of God who made you and loves you and knows you. And in your mind's eye, imagine a great wall. It might be like the Great Wall of China or a great fortress that surrounds all of the pieces of who you are. The wall has a walkway around the top and places to sit. It's quiet, just you and one other, the presence of God. You meet God as you walk around that walkway. And it's your choice. Either the two of you can sit and talk at one of those places to sit, or the two of you can walk and talk. Around the outside are all of the things that are clamoring for your attention and all of the things that are giving you distress. And you're able to point them out to God as you talk. Two of you can talk back and forth about those things. I'll be quiet while you talk now. And then the time comes for the two of you to say goodbye. And so you say goodbye in whatever way is appropriate. And you allow that image to fade away. And you bring yourself back to the room where you are. And when you are ready, you open your eyes. Well, that's take a break, take a breath for Wednesday, July 22nd. Wednesday, July 22nd. If you need someone to talk or pray with, or you have feedback for me, send it to rick@prospectchurch.org.